diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So NC State's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Darasol. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. These teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Well, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Willingham. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Willingham. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Handoff from the gun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand. He's
going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop. Three, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, close to the marker, it's Thomas. The Wolfpack will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. NC State on the move, set up with another first down.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Darasov. Pulled down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Cabrera. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes comes up with a nice play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll ride the hot hand. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We reached the break. It's NC State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
The give on the inside. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
On target to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air on second down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with this fundamental.
middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's late. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. To the air, it's Cabrera. Makes the grab on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Cabrera. They've got the screen set up. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Cabrera. Pressure coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down. They've got to show this urgency. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got the first down and more.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly, get it.
It's a seam wide open, and they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Cabrera. Fires to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. Smashes it between the uprights. Dar forced to settle for 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
At the 45 on his way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. To throw, it's Cabrera. Got rid of it just in time.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Cabrera. Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Ready to try the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas comes to the line on third and short.
Let's go.
Back to pass, it's Cabrera. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense, quick tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. From the gun on third down. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab quality for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock. Give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Cabrera. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. North Texas in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, any way against just about any opponent. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if NC State has a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that's a ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Cabrera. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. North Texas in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. There we go. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Line. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love playing man coverage on the back end. Giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone when they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it too. They've made some big plays now, David. They're trying to make just a few more to come back and win this game.
Unbelievable. Down by so many now within a possession, and you got the ball. Keep the mojo going.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. North Texas in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. The give to the tailback.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best.
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Willingham. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Takes a handoff. It's Willingham. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside kick. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.